Alright, so, bought another cool buy. Got it all priced up. Now, little known fact about me is that I'm a big fan of monster magazines. So I got a giant monster magazine lot here ready to go. And just for fun, I thought I'd lay with a man thing.
Man thing! Giant size lunchbox!
They gave me 6 of these, that's cool.
It's not enough.
Okay, so we got a nice Eerie run.
A Warren publication.
So I got so many that I made a nice little duplicate lot. This one's 53 different issues, and they're all VG or better. These are cool. So I thought I'd go $300 on the whole thing. That's a pretty good deal. I don't know. So let's rip through some Eerie, shall we? So we got a number 2, a number 4, a number 12. Oh, there's a beauty. I just love these Eerie's. I mean, look at that beauty. Black beauty. Oh, I graded these. I don't know. I was kind of high when I graded them, so you'll have to forgive me. But I priced them pretty cheap. You getting these? Oh, look at this one, bro. Look at that Steranko cover.
James
VF,
Steranko.
$60. Oh, there is one of those in here, but it's not quite, VF. But I did put good ones in there. There's another beautiful, looks like Jones. One of them. Here's Pat Boyette cover. Charlton's Pat Boyette. Somehow he got one. Oh, look at that beauty, bro. That looks like Ken Kelly. Yeah, early Ken Kelly. Mummies. Oh, this one. Oh, look at that. Is that a beauty? It's like, oh my God.
They kind of have a man thing brow.
It's the Phantasm, guys. That's Richard Corbin cover.
From Metro.
He doesn't do many covers. Another Corbin cover. He hadn't quite hit his stride.
This is before or after heavy metal?
During.
During.
Well, this is before Den.
Okay.
He got his mostly underground comics. Here's the very first Boris cover.
It looks so Frazetta-esque.
I know, it's not good, but it's good for an Eerie cover. But you could tell he kind of got a little bit better. $45. Here's a sweet San Julian cover. Something about that cover, I don't know. It's awesome.
I think that's Caroline Monroe. I mean,
right. That's the photo reference, and that's Tor Johnson.
It's definitely Tor Johnson.
It's got a really cool Plug Frankenstein story in it too. I got 2 of them. There's a number 36. Oh God. Oh God. We got classic Ken Kelly King Kong cover. I guess that's King Kong. I don't know. What do you think? King Kong?
Yeah, I think it's King Kong.
All right. Here's the first Dax. Whoever that is.
Dax is based on.
There's not a lot of rare
Patsy
Eerie's.
Gore.
There's like number 17, and then this one. This one's kind of rare. You couldn't even buy it from those guys shortly after it came out. No, that's San Julian. There's not many of these around. And the thing about grading Eerie's, they sell for less if they're graded because people like to read them.
Yeah, they want reading
So there
copies.
is absolutely no market for graded Eerie's. Unless it's like a 9.8 or something. And even then, I don't think there's much of a market for it. It's like the whole thing is silly. Silly!
They're not comics.
Silly.
They're magazines. They're not.
And I do believe they charge $75 to grade these, so.
I mean, as much as we love them, they're only really relevant in the time that they're printed. Because
Okay.
they're, news.
Here's a cool, another Pat Boyette cover. Kind of works, I don't know. I think it's Pat Boyette when he's painting. All right, so we got Pat Boyette, and we got, I don't know who did that one. It says Luis Dominguez. I don't know who that is.
Dominguez.
It's nice. Uncommon one. This one's uncommon. Nice black cover, VF. We got Tom something. No, Dominguez again. I don't know what happened to Dominguez. He just came and went. VF.
A lot of these guys are probably dead.
God, I'm smoking crack. VF. Okay. This one's got Vampirellas in it.
Vampirella!
She's not in a lot of these, but look at that beautiful San Julian. Plus, there's a really good Dracula Tom Sutton story in there. It's pretty sweet. We got these photorealistic ones. Those are beautiful.
The wolf.
Just beautiful. We got Marin the Dead Thing, bro.
Oh boy.
Not to be confused with the Man Thing.
Another
Or the
Man Thing
Heap.
lookalike. Or, yeah, Heap is first.
I read it. Wasn't very good. Hey, man. Yeah. Beautiful. It's got Wolfman, Mummy. Oh, man. Dax the Warrior. San Julian. Another San Julian. Boy, that guy's good. He's kind of like Alex Rassish, because I think he used photographic references.
It's a dirty secret. Everyone does it.
Yeah, I don't.
You know, well, you don't paint, though. Painting, you do
Paint,
trace,
bro.
unfortunately.
Paint, bro. Not like this. of
Painting
course.
is tracing. I mean,
Not like this. We got.
it hurts to do
I
it,
believe
but
that's
we
the
do it.
first appearance of the Spook. See, he's black. You get away with that shit back then.
And an actual spy, probably. Now, is
Dax.
that
There's Dax, bro. Dax is staxed. He's staxed.
not Fuzetta?
Okay, so that's more of that. Let's keep these in order, bro. So many Eries, so little time. Okay. Alright. So let's just keep them in the
Giving me a
box.
lot of love.
A lot of love, says Loretta. We got that cool Westworld.
Oh, no.
Ripoff. It's a beautiful cover, though.
The Risen Cowboy.
This one, I do remember buying this one. I didn't care for it, but it's got a good Corbin story in it. Yeah, these ones now are getting to the more. These were distributed in '75, a little bit better. It's Ken Kelly. More Spook, shooting his big gun, bro. What we got? Let's just go to the cool stuff, bro.
The cool stuff.
Like Uncle Sam and his demons, bro.
Uncle Sam
10
and his
bucks,
demon
cheap.
nephews.
They get cheap. Here's the first Starlin Darklon, the Mystic. If you like Jim
Jim
Starlin,
Starlin.
it's not bad. You know, he did a lot of like Dreadstar and The Price. He did a lot of stuff outside of Marvel. But nobody ever bought Darklon, so I believe whoever owns the Eerie rights, which I think is Dark Horse, owns Darklon, I think. I don't know. Oh, here's one of my all-timers, bro. How about a naked girl in a tree?
Naked girl in a tree.
When I saw this on the stands in '76, it was mine. You know? But $1.25 might as well have been $1,000, but you know how it is. A couple of doubles. Oh, look at that sweet football cover. They had
Living
t-shirts
Dead
of this that
playing
you could buy
football.
too. Could you imagine?
Oh,
How
yeah.
cool would you be if you had that t-shirt? Too cool. More Darklon by Starlin. Ah, here's one of my all-time faves. How about the last original Frazetta cover, and it's a naked King Kong girl. And how is that only $50?
Because people frown on King Kong 76.
Here's a decent mid-grade one for 20. First appearance of the Rook. For a minute, the Rook was
The
popular.
Rook!
But he's kind of boring. All right, 15, 20, more Rooks. And that Rook took over for a while. Here's a Frazetta cover. I think it's a reprint, though. I think he used it before. But that's beauty, right? 15 bucks. I don't know. More of the Rook. Oh, this one. Jesus Christ. This is all Richard Corbin.
Richard Corbin.
$25 seems cheap. But what are you going to do? Another Frazetta recycled cover. Here's a cool little basketball game. Bro, my money's on the human, bro.
Human v Alien. Now, this is before Space Jam was invented.
Here's Tom Sutton with a rare cover. 10 bucks. He's got such nice, soft pencils. It's more like a colored pencil than a painting, but it's beautiful.
Could be gouache
Oh,
or whatever.
speaking of girls and dinosaurs.
Girls and dinosaurs.
A beat up one for $5 and 15 for a nice one. Then when you get to these later issues, they get kind of rare. Here's a all Steve Ditko one.
Full Ditko.
I got one at FVF and one at VF. Except for the VF one looks worse than the FVF. God, what am I drink? I smoke too much weed. All right, I gotta check.
Maybe the worst one is the better one, and the
I
better
don't
one
know,
is the
bro.
worst one. I don't know.
What I'm doing.
I don't know.
I got 3 of the superhero one.
A real hero.
Yeah, these are just reprints.
Now,
so,
is Spook supposed to be Woody Strode?
I don't know. Here's the last issue. These are rare, but no one cares. So they're 15, 15, 25, and they're all beat up.
This is discussing what would be
The
become
last
Alien,
issue, bro.
Star Beast by Dan O'Bannon and shit.
Okay, so
Oh,
that's the
baby.
Eries. Okay, so that's the Eries.
Series.
Let's move on. Bro, I'll price those back later.
We're not really moving on.
Okay, so wasn't just Eries though, bro. All right, so we got Rampaging Hulks.
Now, these were in the UK only?
No, these were on the stands. I bought them. All right, so we got a cool Starlin cover for 10. Another another beauty for 10. Number 1 for 40 seems cheap. I mean, these do not show up. It's got Bloodstone in it. Not the girl one, but the boy one. We got the Jesco, $10. And
Red note.
getting raped.
Oh.
Bruce
Yeah.
got raped. Would you like to see it, Internet? Would you like to see Bruce Banner get
Robert
raped?
Bruce Banner got bugged.
He almost did.
Oh.
Almost.
He hulked out just in time.
So, you know. Sorry about that. It was the 70s, bro. You don't want to go to the YMCA by yourself, bro. It's pretty lame, though. It's a pretty lame story, but it's fun. Remember, it's got the rainbow cover, so that's how you know.
Well, that's where it starts.
So anyway, Hulk is in San Francisco, of course, right? And he's got to go take a shower, right? 'Cause he's stinky. He's been going around the nation.
He lives
too
outside.
much.
The Hulk lives outside.
Well, you know.
It's true.
Now he's with this chick, right? But for some reason he can't, consummate it.
Because every time he
Well, you
does
wouldn't
the
like
deed,
me
he
when
goes
I'm
full
horny,
Hulk.
bro. You wouldn't like me when I'm horny, bro. So then there's a girl that he meets, and she's all beat up, and Hulk's like, "Oh, I'll help you, girl." And there's a fire. God, these comics are terrible. But wait, we're not done, bro. Hold on. Oh, the name of the story is Close Call.
Close call.
Oh, boy.
The time Bruce Banner was touched in
Hold
the
on,
shower
hold
by a
on.
large
It
man.
happened earlier in the story. Jeez, all that happened after. All right, so here we go. So you got these stereotypical guys.
The
Sweet,
toughs.
let's do it.
The village people are going to get him?
He's going to go in.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a white, well,
It's
white
a
guy and black
multi-ethnic
guy.
gang of
Dewey.
toughs.
Dewey.
Of shower bandits.
Dewey and Lulu win, but he's like, oh, God. Oh, God. What?
Now, this is influenced by the show by this point, right? So he's sort of Bill Bixby.
Even ends with a pith.
And that's what the show was basically like.
Puts his pants on, And then he doesn't get angry till after C, which is weird if you think
He
about it.
shows immense
You
restraint.
think he'd be angry here, right?
Well, I mean, he came
But
from
he wasn't
Baltimore.
angry here.
He
For
was
some
hurt
odd reason.
and scared.
David Banner.
David Banner.
But then he gets angry here when he thinks about,
Mm.
something or another. I don't know. But anyway, that happened, bro.
It's good to be noticed.
$25. It's kind of a curious comic, right? I actually went to a show 4 years ago, look for this book, and I did find one for $5.
$5.
But here it's 25
Loser.
because I labeled it gay rape issue. So,
We gotta make it more
Well,
expensive.
All right, then we got these Fumettis, these 70s
Fumettis.
Fumettis. These are kind of rare. Stanley actually wrote these. But 30, 25, and they're in nice shape.
Yeah, you wrote all these puns.
They're not that funny, though. You know something, baby? You got class. I don't understand that one.
It's electric.
Better cut out the sweets for a while, because, I don't know.
Yeah, that stands humor.
Mabel, the Ajax turned blue.
Oh, boy.
I don't even understand 2 of the 3 of those
It's
jokes.
funny to him.
Okay.
Well, not anymore.
Here's a pretty rare variant of this. There's 2 different versions of this. This is the tougher one. But $10. Yeah.
Heavy duty, like Allison
And
duty.
you got these weird skywall things, right?
Skywall.
$5 seems cheap.
A
They're kind of
horror
rare, but
production.
and then these disgusting
Weird
things
tales.
with the fucking strangest art you'll ever see.
The headless family.
They all are the same, but they're gorier than hell.
Their heads fell off.
They got that blob like Andy Milligan. This is like
Yep.
Andy Milligan comics. Look it up. All right. So we'll go on.
Weird.
They're all kind of the same. Well, that one's particularly bad. A lot of
Very
wings and
negative.
heads.
Oh, yeah. Blood Feast, Milgram, all that was in the air.
I don't know. Remember
Gordon
these being
Lewis
on
and
the
all
shelf because this is the early. I don't remember.
Yeah, these would be the things that
Now,
that
this is a
Frederick
different
Wilhelm would
artist.
be against.
This is a better artist than the other ones. He has a kind of a weird science fiction pulpy look.
And what we have is a proto Reed Richards
But I
on the
don't
cover.
really even understand the comic. It's sort of acid soaked, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's in this one, which is a cool one. I mean,
Oh boy.
2 aliens, one of them's riding. I don't, it's just a weird cover, bro. $20. I don't know. I'll probably wind up doing lots and just selling. These are just base prices, so come and negotiate. These are all going to be for sale in the store, like they are right now. There's another. They steal that image a lot,
That's Boris Karloff's face.
right? But
Any idiot can tell you that in a
well, I mean,
hurry.
a lot of these covers have that exact. Look at that gory thing.
That's actually from an Andy Milligan movie. That image. It's from like Bloodthirsty Butchers, I think. I don't know.
So he ripped off Andy Milligan.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's okay. Unless I'm wrong, unless I'm hallucinating. I don't think I'm hallucinating. And that's
These later ones are tough. These late 70s ones
That's
are
a
tough.
very nasty.
They do run higher grade. They're just harder to find. But, okay. Then we got more Psychos. That's a beauty. That's a movie poster.
Yep.
I think it's
Mummy,
one of the mummy movies.
Yep.
What is it? Terror of the Mummy?
One of them, or it's Devil. I don't know.
Yeah.
All those Hammer babes making their Hammer face.
And then we got the reprint at the end of the year.
The Psycho yearbook.
There's a beautiful Ken Kelly cover. Oh.
Psycho magazine.
Man.
Frankenstein and the Heat.
Yeah, these are much better than the other ones because these ones are cool.
Victims of the Vow.
Beautiful. That one, man, right through his back.
Oi!
Mean, bro. This guy's like, holy shit, bro. Well, he's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead. That's a beauty.
That's Christopher Lee Frankenstein.
Yeah, he almost got some boob there.
Almost.
Oh, Star-Lord first appearance.
Star-Lord, the first appearance of Star-Lord.
It's a beauty. These are undervalued, but what are you gonna do?
Quite a bit.
All right, so these Monsters of the Movies, I love these. These are, they do have comics in them, not much though, but they're just like Marvel Famous Monsters of Filmland magazines.
King Kong
This
76.
one's like fucking near mint. I don't think I've seen a nicer one than this one. $100. Probably a gouge, but what are you gonna do? Okay, then more of these. They're all the same, you know. They all got like chopped off heads.
Heads do roll.
Yes. Chopped up doubles. Oh, here's the first issue though, because it's volume 1, number 7, but it's actually the first published issue. So that is
Came out before the other ones.
$125. That probably is
long.
one of the nicest copies on Earth. But no one cares. Tales from the Tomb.
The Tomb.
More amateurish, weird.
Is this also Warren?
No, this is
else?
a different company. I can't remember the name of the company, but they suck. I can't remember what they are. But one guy owned it. They're like for the monster. If you like are really deep into monster magazines, you know. Oh, that's a beauty though. It's kind of crawling towards the gun. That's a good one, bro. Wow. So that's a good one too. It's got this weird backward shot into his face. This artist is so weird though. I don't even understand what he's doing there. Man, good drugs in 71. Better than this guy though. Whoever this guy is. CWP is the name of the company, in case you're wondering. Now, back in the day when I collected this stuff, I didn't care about these, so I didn't really have a lot of them. But now that I'm looking at them, I don't know if I care about them now, bro. Alright, then we got Monsters Unleashed, a title I do care about. Another cool Marvel one. Now these don't, the werewolf is not Jack Russell, but Frankenstein is the Frankenstein.
Well, there you go.
These aren't particularly rare, but they're cool. I mean, look at that, bro. Neil Adams Man-Thing.
The Man-Thing.
Oh boy. And then a number one's not particularly rare, but it's cool.
The Man Who Cried Werewolf.
I mean, it's a beauty. Yeah, plus, you know, what do you gotta do? Alright, so then we got more of these things. Never ending. That one's kind of cool, though. He's mounting the planet. So weird. Go get him.
Weird.
Like double electric chair cover. We got another weird alien robot by that strange artist, painter. We got another very rare book.
Witch's Tales. How I Became a Witch.
Man. I think they look great when they're high grade, though. Okay, so that's that. Then we got
The Tomb of Dracula.
All right, so I got a ton of these, number 1s and 2s, so I just made packets for $10 for the pair. I think that's a pretty good deal. These aren't great. It's too Gene Colan-y for me, but it's too much Gene Colan. Oh, I love this one. That one's cool. That's
I'll show you, crazy.
Adkins doing his best kind of like Steranko look. It's a beautifully painted cover. This one's good. This is one of the tougher ones to get. They just dropped in price so much, like fine 10, near mint 30. So if you could if you want to settle, you know, here's a rare one.
Willow.
There's a couple different versions of this, but this is the tougher one.
The collected edition.
It's got a different cover. It's got a really good looking Val Kilmer. Who's the woman there?
The lady Val Kilmer married, I can't remember. Joanne something, Joanne Whaley or something.
Sorry. Here's a, this is rare, but it wasn't, I read it wasn't very good. It's got like a smattering of Marvel in it, but it's like a drug fever dream. So I went $10 on it for the Spider-Man Advanced Spider-Man Collector. The art is wonderful. We'll get that. Sinkovich is actually a pretty good one.
Bill Sinkovich, the Polish guy.
Got some Electra in it. You know, I don't know. It's pretty good. Before he went too crazy. This is kind of a uncommon Spider-Man story. Never been reprinted.
Figure itself. Yeah,
it's got a Just Go cover, but the inside is not Just Go. It's one of Just Go's, I don't know, lamest covers. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay.
No, mind you, that's how
Spider-Man. These are not rare, but they're cool. It's the adaptation of the movie. $5 from 1975. I don't know. Seems cheap, but what do you
It's important.
The art sounds good. We got some nice early
Metal
metals. It's number 6 with Mobius and Corbin.
Jean-Gérard
These don't sell for shit, bro. $15.
Because the kids don't care about heavy metal.
Number 8, 20.
They only care about the,
we got a nice little 3 different ones of the Secret Wars.
Collected.
They got their posters and their stickers.
You need the sticker of Dr. Doom.
They'll probably sell.
To be cool.
Here's some beat up Sherlock Holmes. These were always hard to get back in my day, but since the boomers are all dead, nobody cares anymore. So $5. Only boomers care about Sherlock Holmes. Here's an unreprinted Cloak and Dagger story.
Cloak and Dagger.
$5. Here's a weird Logan's Run rip-off, but that cover's a beauty. When's the last time you seen a Paul Gullisy painted cover?
No, not in a long time.
Beautiful. But it is just a Logan's Run. I suspect this is actually an issue of Logan's Run, and they redid it and called it Paradox. I suspect.
Yeah, probably.
It was probably an unfinished story.
Use what you got.
And they decided to put it in here. That's my guess. I don't really know. I always like this title, though. Those beautiful covers. Looks like a... Is that Bob Larkin? Looks like a little Ramita, a little Bob Larkin. But these are cool. They're actually high quality, but they're not that rare. So $30 for a set. Here's a high grade number 1, 40. We got, when's the last time you saw that, bro? Joe Jusko Elvira. That's not her first appearance because DC's got it, but this is a tough book.
It's, you know, it's the comic adaptation of the movie.
It's got a silly little Joe Jusko style, too, with all the faces. Oh, it's beautiful. More Sherlock Holmes. We got, this is it, the first Empire Strikes Back Mad magazine, bro. Cheap, $10. Sick, which was not very good, but it's got a nice monster cover, $10. We got a Black Hole. We got some Star Logs and stuff. These don't sell for much.
They should.
Even though you've got the most, you know, sweet Jabba the Hutt cover.
1983.
These are sweet too. These Cinefex magazines. They go deep, but these haven't been reprinted, so they're kind of rare. People like Cinefex. So 1980 Tauntaun cover.
Yep.
I don't know. Some creepies. Not much for the creepies. I'm getting the creepies next week. We got the first issue of that one. That's got kind of a Lon Chaney Jr. look to it, right?
It does.
Look at that terrible watercolor. Oh. And then the pencils, you can still see the pencils. Oh my god. Oh. All right, so, and these are, I love these. These are more Marvel ones. When it has a K, that's a Marvel one. But look at that beautiful one. Oh. First appearance of RoboCop, bro. Besides the movie.
Well, yeah.
Oh, we got this.
Oh no, hanging tough.
This one's a hard to get one. Probably hard to sell too, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, some counters. Then you get these cool
Planet.
These cool Planet of the Apes
of
ones.
the Apes.
They're kind of hard to get, but Starlog #1, bro. Not as rare as you'd think. Then we got this strange thing. So this, it's got a Corbin cover, which is nice. 1975, but the guy who published this, the author, decided to do like a Playgirl centerfold with himself in it, and I don't think he's a gay dude. But
Well, yeah.
it's just a
He's
weird
trying to
item.
show
So
people
when
his
you're looking,
tool.
I go through here looking for, you know, comics, and I wind up with this strange Playgirl thing. I don't know.
Well,
You should
yeah.
look into this. It's kind of a
He
weird
was
item.
looking for an inker, maybe.
I don't know. I think it's a parody. But, 'cause, you know, that's when Burt Reynolds did that.
Yeah,
Anchor
but it was
right in that area.
definitely- it was
All right, so let me
definitely-
get the vampire stuff.
Vampire Tales.
So these are cool.
Vampires.
#1, $15 seems
Look,
cheap.
that's Frankenstein the Monster from Hell as the vampire.
Yeah.
See? We know.
There
We
it is.
know.
There's the first appearance of Satana.
Satana!
All right, let me show you this story. It's a really good story. I mean, what are you gonna do, bro? When you're talking about Warrens and creepies and marbles, they're
Warrens.
not, you know. These weren't written for geniuses, bro.
They're written for excitable boys.
All right. So this is what, 75, 73, 1973. So it starts off with an amazing Rich Buckler, Pablo Marcos, Morbius story. You could still buy this original art for reasonable too.
But where do you put it?
I don't know.
Yeah, problem.
This is a reprint, or maybe it isn't. I don't know. It looks like one, but I don't think it is. It probably is.
Shades of Black Sunday.
And we got some meaningless articles about vampires.
Unless, you know,
They don't
you
like
find one and you need an article about how to
got
deal with the
Five
vampire.
Claws to Trifon. This is something called Jesus Blasco and John Romita. So he must have inked it. You can barely tell, though. Yeah, there we go. What happened was he didn't finish the story, and then Romita finished it. That's what happened. Good for you, Romita. Finish that story
Very
with the
reliable.
demons.
And then one photo meter at the end.
But then there's more Romita, because the next the story I'm looking at is the good one. So this is first appearance of Satana.
Satana!
It's a nice little no dialogue thing. She's walking, right? This guy's like, hello, girly. She draws him and he rips her clothes off. He doesn't notice that she's got some weird bathing suit on, bro. But then she's like, I'm going to drain your energy because I'm the daughter of, the devil's daughter, bro.
It's a problem.
Man. I'm like, whoa,
The
bro.
devil's daughter.
You got a Steranko story. I believe this is a reprint, though. I think this was in Tower of Shadows. I
The
don't know.
Tower of Shadows.
It's a reprint. And we got Klaus Janson and more Rich Buckler. Bro. Rich was a curious artist. He was like kind of a whatever artist he wanted to ape kind of a guy.
Well, like Alex Malev. Well, that's usually
I don't
how
like
you do
Maleev
it.
at all. I don't like him at all.
Yeah, but he can fake anybody.
Well,
his
I don't
actual-
like his inking. It's
No,
too strong.
I don't like his Patrick Painter style. But he can fake anyone. It's amazing.
I don't get Maleev.
That's probably a horrible thing to say. I don't like his style. I like when he fake other
leave
people.
me alone, bro.
But like, you know, that's
Too
talent.
inky. Too inky. All right, so that's those. All right, so then we got another boner maker.
Boner Maker.
How about a frickin' Bob Larkin Morbius cover?
Morbius.
Now this is a reprint, the annual, right? So it's kind of rare, but the cover is the only thing original about it. But if you're gonna ask for one thing, how about that for a boner maker?
I need more Morbius.
This is #1 with the
Dracula
Boris cover.
lives. With a suspiciously
Another
David
sort of
looking
lame
Dracula.
Boris cover. You know.
Vallejo.
We got Neil Adams, that is. Got a couple
Showing
of
us how
those.
it's done.
3 of those. These are all just fun. Now, the writing on the Draculas are all pretty good. And who doesn't want Dracula versus a couple of demon dogs,
Versus
bro?
the demon dogs of hell.
The demon dogs. Oh, look at that. Hey, what are you doing?
Stinking her.
Looks like she mistimed it a little bit.
You know, you gotta be careful.
Oh,
Get
boy.
the hammer ready.
Last walk on the night side. See? Walk on the wild side, walk on
Except
the
it's
night
the
side.
night
Bro,
side.
see what they did there? Bro. These later ones are kind of rare, though. Like this one. This is not a common book. #11. You can't tell if it's the first Lilith or not, but it's
Lilith!
it's a really good story. This one's tough, too. But the toughest one of the run is this one. This one is so tough. Oh, my God. There's 3 pages of pinups inside here. Well, let's look at it, bro. That Russ Heath just poured his soul out on. The best part of this book are the 3 pinups. But, I mean, trust me, you don't have a nice one of this in your collection. This one is printed in very small quantities. All right, so where are these Russ Heath things, bro? It's the Toad. The Toad. Oh, nice Tom Sutton story. Oh, look at these things. Oh, my God. He's got that gray wash going on him. Oh, they should have saved these for covers. Oh, my God. Look at that. Speaking of Lilith. Oh, my God. These are beautiful. That's why graded ones of these are no good, because you can't look at them. I know, I hate to like be obvious about the whole like stupidity of the graded comic market. But, you know, I get it. You want to make sure you're on the same, you know, page with grading and everything, but why don't you learn how to grade? You know, save $75.
Oh, we're ducking process.
All right, some annuals. 50 in near mint, 30 in BF. I don't know. All right, so then we got some Vampirellas.
Vampirella!
Here's a reprint of number 1. Even those are $50. Here's number 2, beat up. No one cares about number 2 though. Another beat up, number 4, $10. Boy, when these are in high grade, they look great. You got that one. That one's pretty. All right. That's a particularly good one.
Got a quick question for you.
Yes.
Do you offer any discounts for multiple items?
I'll take care of you.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna still shop around.
Yep, I'll take care of you, bro.
Thanks.
Don't worry about it. I'm a big fan of people coming back and buying more stuff, you know? Yeah, look at that. Another Frazetta.
Oh, Frazetta.
They reused a lot of these covers, but I think a lot of these ones are the first print one. This is a good one. She becomes this weird, like, Cleopatra type. She, I don't know. It's kind of a confusing storyline, but I like it, bro. I like it, bro. She ruled Egypt for a while, you know. Doesn't make a lick of sense, but, you know, that's how it is. All these are all San Julians. That one isn't, but, oh, beautiful. They're so nice when they're in high grade. I was inspired by this video because some gal was going around to comic stores looking for Vampirellas, and I'm like, well, you haven't been to my store, honey. I got Vampirellas. You know your chick's cool when she's looking for Vampirellas, just so you know.
Vampirella.
Like, hey, good job, bro. All right, last box.
The final box.
I got a bunch of people in here. Let's just get this last box. There's some good ones in this one. All right, so I got 5 first appearances of Rocket Raccoon. These are kind of rare.
The original appearance of
They've
Rocket
really dropped in value quite a
Raccoon.
bit, though.
Well, you know, it's not so new
At its
anymore.
peak, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that was like $1,000 for this. But 400, 250, 150, and 2 beat up ones for 100 and a quarter. See, like comics, like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon, there is a bottom value nowadays for stuff. So like even the most beat up piece of shit Charizard's $100. So there's a bottom value.
Eternal.
At the end of the day, this is still a Rocket Raccoon first appearance, right? I don't know. Here's a nice run of Bizarre Adventures.
Looking very Frazetta-esque.
They're pretty good. I don't know. Here's the first one that they did. It's kind of hard to find, but it doesn't sell for shit. And we got the X-Men Bizarre Adventures photo cover. These are just leftover stories when the magazines all went under. There's a nice Veach story in it, though. This is cool.
4.
Jesco, bro. This is a Walt Simonson. You know, they always say the book is better than the movie. It would have to be, but this is terrible.
Now, I don't know. I love the Lawnmower Man. It's Brett Leonard's greatest work.
That beauty. Adams, Golden, and Miller.
Hmm?
Jeez. That may be my favorite comic of all time, or one of them anyway.
Violence.
Well, you just can't go wrong with a blonde chick with guns. You know?
Can't.
All right, got some Haunt of Horrors. These are like mostly this guy. Gabriel is the guy in them. Here's the first appearance of Gabriel, bro. No one cares about these. They're hard to get. Oh, look at that Boris cover. Holy shit,
Boris
bro.
Vallejos.
$60 seems cheap, but what are you gonna do? Here's a classic Frankenstein one. Oh god, Boris. I thought that was too cheap, but You can get them for like 50 to 80 bucks on eBay. Got some fooms.
Boom!
This is the in-house Marvel foom run. These later ones are kind of rare, but no one cares. Look at that one. Look at that, bro. Who wouldn't want that?
There's a Star Wars element to that, I
It's
think.
like Tony DeZinga did that. I don't know who inked it, but it's a lot of Star Wars. And that image is only available on this comic, but I don't know. These are rare. It's a reprint of the hardcover, but for whatever reason, these are 20 times harder to get than the hardcover, and it is a different Joe Jusko cover.
Because they're softcover.
Start 15. I don't know. Seems cheap, but all right. We got
Kazar!
some Sweet Savage Tales Adams covers. That's a Boris cover. That's neither. Not sure who did that cover. Another Adams cover. More Adams. That is Earl Norham, I think. I'm not sure, but looks like Earl Norham to me. And then we got Pablo Marcos tried his hand at a painted cover. More Boris. Here's a rare McFarlane Spider-Man cover you don't have.
You don't.
Never was reprinted. It's not very good, but you know how it is with Todd McFarlane and Spider-Man people. One of my all-timers right there.
The Legion of Monsters.
First appearance of the Legion of Monsters. Now they don't actually get together, but
Soon.
Adams. These are tough. But they go way down. When they're like VG, they're only like 40 bucks. But try to find this. It's got a really cool, mean Pinhead story. And then some famous monsters. These are cheap, 5 blocks. And the Death of Groot. 30. It says second print, but it doesn't say second print in here. It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
And Cracked.
Cracked.
The Bela Lugosi Crack cover.
Bella.
So there you go. Come on in and buy them. See ya.